Infrastructure work along Highway 90 in Biloxi coming to a halt today after human remains were found in the area. Ray Price tells us what happened and what this means for the project going forward. Now, you saw that lightning strike right there coming very close to where Ray is at the Coliseum. Right now, Eric Johnson has an update on the weather conditions. It's a banner season and reason to celebrate for the Biloxi Shuckers. Today was the preliminary hearing for Terrell Johnson, accused of the murder and decapitation of his mother, Sherry Johnson, a counselor at Hattiesburg High School. Now, Mike Lacey was in the courtroom in Wiggins today, and Mike, you heard some gruesome testimony. The results are pouring in tonight, and we have reaction from all the major races across the state and right here in South Mississippi. Our team coverage starts right now, and we're getting to the latest numbers we have in the special election for United States Senate. You see our teams camped out. That water spout spinning caused damage to at least 3 boats in the Long Beach harbor, tearing the roof off of one of those boats. The harbor master says he saw the water spout pass over. Fortunately, no one was hurt. Now, after ripping across the harbor, across Highway 90 at St. Thomas Catholic Church, the water spout is blamed for tearing a few tree limbs down and knocking over this statue inside the church event center. Ashley Mullins was getting ready for an engagement party when she saw what she described as a terrifying scene. Did you hear about these guys here? Matt Lee, right there he is. He lives in Orlando. His dad, Bill, lives in Flowood, Mississippi, and Bill suffers from Alzheimer's. So when Matt found out the Bulldogs made the World Series, what did he do? He jumped in his car, drove to his dad's home, and surprised him with a trip to Omaha. Yeah, Dave, I'm right across from you. You're behind the podium over there, and I'm standing right across the crowd here as things are starting to fill up. There is still a lot of space here in the Mississippi Coast Coliseum as we're nearing that 8 o'clock time frame when the president is scheduled to take the podium. Stocking up on supplies, shoppers getting ready for Tropical Storm Gordon by filling carts with food and water. And calm water right now in Biloxi's Back Bay with a hurricane warning in effect here on the coast. That may not be the case 24 hours from right now. And the wind really is fierce out there. You can tell he is having a tough time right on the waterfront. That's not far from where Tropical Storm Gordon made landfall just about 30 minutes ago around 10 o'clock this evening. And we're told that this storm is officially categorized as a tropical storm, not a hurricane, at least right now. Dave, I know you were out in Hurricane Nate last year, and Hurricane Nate, in fact, is the last hurricane to hit the United States mainland, and that will still be the case after tonight as Gordon is a tropical storm. But can you kind of compare the two storms from what you've seen? Well, right now, the city of Biloxi is bracing for the possibility of more than 100,000 visitors making their way down here to the beachfront this weekend. You see these barricades are out in place. These barricades run all along Highway 90, and they're designed to keep traffic from moving out onto the beach and onto the sand. Now, you just showed that traffic plan. Let's take a look. This is an aerial view of what the city of Biloxi has designed with this traffic plan. There is going to be 1 lane of traffic on both the north side and south side of Highway 90 open. The open lanes are in green there. Spring break weekend is here. The streets, as you can see there, are packed. We'll take you live to 3 locations where traffic is flooding Highway 90. But first, breaking news tonight, President Donald Trump announcing airstrikes are taking place in Syria. We're expecting the Blue Angels to come zipping through over the skies of Biloxi at any moment. And there are so many people out here on the point in Biloxi enjoying this. A lot of planning went into it over the last several months. Revelers have been gathered all day to get a good spot for the famous ball drop. The finale is coming up soon. Of course, you can watch that in just a few minutes, actually, on WLOX ABC, coming up in about 25 minutes from right now. And really, the weather here is actually similar to the weather they're seeing in New York City. Drizzly, raining, kind of a nasty night.
And we'll finally dry off by the weekend.
And that is 2018. Happy New Year.